right. Wow. Greenleaf fans back at it again. I think this will probably be the last video I record today. I was going to do an ambitions video, but there isn't that much to talk about in regards to what's to go down. I don't think they even released any clips. They released like 15, 12-second clips, but it's basically centering around, Senior's death and how Rondell and Evan are reacting to it. So I'll pretty much just save that discussion after the episode airs tonight. So I'll probably do an Ambitions episode review sometime tomorrow or tonight if I'm awake. It depends. But in any case, Greenleaf, man, it seems like every time I finish recording one video, another one pops in my head. But this will be the last one. This is number 3. So I'll post 3 videos at the same time. And I've talked about this, and I know at least half a dozen videos already, but the young man that showed up to Grace was talking about how everything has an expiration date, and a lot of people are kind of, thinking that was symbolism for Calvary's gone, the church is lost from the Greenleafs, but that doesn't mean that they can't start fresh. And this video is just, juggling around the idea that the Greenleaf family, well, can do exactly that, just start a new church. And I've already done extensive detailed videos about how I doubt that the congregation will even follow the lead of Phil at this new H&H church, because really Bob was counting on a Greenleaf in the pulpit to, bring the people together of all colors and whatnot into one church. But just because Phil marries Judy, just because Phil wants to lead a church again after 20 years of, doing whatever it was that Bob wanted him to do, that doesn't mean that Phil is the right person or that he can amass the, I guess you could say, sizable amount of people that Bob expects from the H&H church. I don't think Phil can do it. When it comes to the Greenleafs, though, I think that honestly, if they, like May kept saying, if they get their own house in order and hearts and minds, the Greenleafs can actually start a church of their own. That's not to say that they won't eventually get, of course, the congregation and, board members and things like that. But it's almost like every Greenleaf brings something to the table that can be utilized to help the church run. Honestly, I think the real friction of it is the fact that, well, who's going to be the top dog? It's like, who's the ones calling the shots, when honestly, like May said, there is no room for God in a 50-50 arrangement. So honestly, Jacob, I think this season was about, really, you would expect that based off the trailers and whatnot before season 4 started, that the Greenleaf family were kind of going to regroup in order to get the church back. But it's almost like as if instead of regrouping, it's not only that the Greenleafs lost the church, it's like their family has been broken into as many pieces as Calvary will be once it's, torn down for a new H&H church to be built. So I really do feel like when it comes down to it, a lot of trouble is going to happen. I mean, a lot of trouble needs to be mended before they can even start a church. But, Jacob was really showing signs of helping out the youth and, really reaching out to those who are impressionable and who have potential, but they just don't have a guiding light, aka Dante, for example. Then you have like Zora, who is strangely becoming the new Sophia, if you will, who can talk to the youth and, be like a youth pastor, if you will, someone around that age range who can help, younger teens and children. Yeah, honestly, that's a perfect position for her so she can work alongside her father. Then you have Charity, who, well, has a story to tell. She can minister to those who have gone through similar-esque situations to what she has involving, her ex-husband and, past hurts and pains and whatnot. Bishop, preacher, Lady May, of course, reaching out to women. Grace is kind of like the jack of all trades, if you will. She can fit into any position that she is needed in, and that's only for the main Greenleaf family members. That's to say nothing of, since Corinne was fired from H&H, I'm pretty sure she will be more than happy to work with the Greenleaf family, and the list goes on. I feel like a lot of positions can be filled by the Greenleafs, but they really need to get their acts together. I think the biggest thing about it is the fact that it isn't always about being the star. It isn't always about being the one at the top of the mountain. It isn't about being the one in the pulpit so people can listen to you. It's about God leading the way. You just have to follow his lead instead of your lead. It's just that almost everyone in this family has the backstabbing dog eat mentality where, hey, we want to get the church back, but I'm going to be the one running it. No, I'm going to be the head pastor. I'm going to be doing this. I want to get back there because I miss it, that kind of thing. So if they can get that together, they could definitely make things work in terms of getting a new church up and running with a ministry that's possibly even bigger than the one they had before. So with that being said, I think it'll be interesting, to say the least. I think the Greenleafs can do it, but it's going to take some time to do it. Like, I keep saying this, but just like May said, they really need to get their own hearts and minds and their own house in order before they can really start, preaching and ministering to other people. So it's almost like, they're probably going to end up losing everything in order to find each other once again. And then from that, an even greater, ministry can be born. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think the Greenleafs can get their act together and start a church of their own? Make sure you like the video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel if you're new. You all know the drill by now, and I will talk to you in the next video. And be sure to check out Ambitions tonight at 10, and then tomorrow on BET we got The Oval and Sisters, and then let's see, Greenleaf's on break. Don't know about If Loving You Is Wrong return. Have Nots comes back January 7th. Yeah, I covered the basics. Okay guys, check out my other Greenleaf videos I posted as well today, and I'll talk to you all later.